Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn, and love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble before we say
Good evening, everyone. Ed Rambeau here once again with my little corner of the world. But before even announcing tonight's theme, I'd like to remind everyone that my next show, which will air 2 weeks from this evening, will be another request show. So please feel free to submit a request either in the chat room tonight or via email. My email address is edrambeau@me.com. That's me.com. And remember, if you'd like a photo of yourself in the YouTube video of the request show, simply include a copy of the photo of your choice along with your request in the email to me. If I don't receive a photo, I'll assume you just don't want a photo included. There is only room for about 7 or 8 requests per show, so if I receive more than the allotted number, I'll do a second request show to include the remainder. With that said, 2 weeks ago my theme was iTunes Part 1. So, as promised, tonight is iTunes Part 2. iTunes simply means each song having the word I included somewhere in its title. And to kick off our theme, here's a song written by the late great Peter Allen, I Go to Rio.
When my baby smiles at me, I go to Rio de Janeiro, my own Rio. I go wild and then I have to do the samba and la bamba. Now I'm not the kind of person with a passionate persuasion for dancing or romancing, but I give in to the rhythm and my feet feel the beating of my heart. Oh, when my baby smiles at me, I go to Rio de Janeiro, I'm a salsa fellow. When my baby smiles at me, the sun lights up my life, and I am free at last. What a blast! Oh, when my baby smiles at me, I feel like Tarzan in the jungle, there on the hot sand, in a bungalow while monkeys play above her. We'll make love. Now I'm not the type to let vibrations trigger my imagination easily. You know that's just not me. I turn into a tiger every time I get beside the one I love. Whoa, let's be bad. Let's be bad. Oh, when my baby smiles at me, I go to Rio de Janeiro, I'm a salsa fellow. When my baby smiles at me, the sun lights up my life, and I am free at last. What a blast! Mira, mira. Ajá. Okay. Take it. Oh, when my baby smiles at me, I go to Rio de Janeiro, I'm a salsa fellow. When my baby smiles at me, the sun lights up my life, and I am free at last. What a blast! When my baby smiles at me.
I Go to Rio can be found on my Rambeau Brazil CD, and I hope you enjoyed it. iTunes Part 2 is the theme, and here's a song that comes from my Rambeau Sings the Boy from Oz and More CD. This composition was also written by Peter Allen and hails from the Broadway show The Boy from Oz. Please enjoy my version of I Honestly Love You.
Maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. We both know I got somewhere else to go. But I've got something to tell you that I never thought I would. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. Now I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. And you shouldn't blow the chance when you got the chance to say I love you. I honestly love you. Now if we both were born in another place and time, this moment might be ending with a kiss. But there you are with yours, and here I am with mine. So I guess we'll just be leaving it at this. I love you. I honestly love you. I honestly love you.
That was Peter Allen's composition, I Honestly Love You. This next song that fits into the theme of iTunes was written by Albert Hammond and Carol Bayer Sager and made famous by Leo Sayer. It's called When I Need You, and it seems that the melody of the hook, line, or chorus of When I Need You is identical to a part of the Leonard Cohen song Famous Blue Raincoat. As a matter of fact, somebody sued the writers of When I Need You on Leonard Cohen's behalf, and they did settle, even though, as Leonard Cohen stated himself, they hired a musicologist who said that particular motif was in the public domain and, in fact, could be traced back as far as Schubert. If you're interested in hearing how identical the melody is, after tonight's show, just go to YouTube and listen to Leonard Cohen's Famous Blue Raincoat and pay particular attention to the lyrics, Jane came by with a lock of her hair, which is sung to the melody, Jane came by with a lock of her hair, which is similar to When I Need You, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. Anyway, with that said, here's my rendition of When I Need You.
When I need you, when I need love, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. You're only a heartbeat away. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. And all that I so want to give you, it's only a heartbeat away. When I need love, I hold out my hand and I touch love. I never knew there was so much love keeping me warm night and day. Miles and miles of empty space in between us. A telephone can't take the place of your smile. But you know I won't be traveling forever. It's cold out, but hold out and do like I do when I need you. I just close my eyes and I'm with you. And all that I so want to give you, it's only a heartbeat away. It's not easy when the road is your driver. Honey, that's a heavy load that we bear. But you know I won't be traveling a lifetime. It's cold out, but hold out and do like I do. When I need love, I hold out my hand and I touch love. I never knew there was so much love. Oh, keeping me warm night and day. When I need you, just close my eyes. Just close my eyes. And all that I so want to give you, it's only a heartbeat away. Yeah. When I need you, baby, I just close my eyes. I just close my eyes. And all that I want to give you, it's only a heartbeat away. When I need you, baby.
Here's the show tune from the 1937 Rodgers and Hart musical Babes in Arms. Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney performed it in the 1948 film Words and Music, and Miss Garland released it as a single in 1946 and again in 1948 as the B-side of Johnny One Note. It's a great tune entitled I Wish I Were in Love Again.
The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be punch drunk. The pulled out fur of cat and cur, the fine mismating of a him and her. I've learned my lesson, but I wish I were in love again. The furtive sigh, the blackened eye, the words I love you till the day I die, the self-deception that beliefs that lie. I wish I were in love again. When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the double crossing of a pair of heels. I wish I were in love again. No more care. No despair. Now I'm all there, but I would rather be punch-drunk. Believe me, sir, I'd much prefer the classic battle of him and her. I don't like quiet, and I wish I were in love again. In love again. In love again.
For those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to Ed Rambeau, and this is My Little Corner of the World on Good Time Oldies Radio. That's goodtimeoldies.info. Tonight's theme, iTunes Part 2. Songs that contain the word I within their titles. However, before moving on, this is usually the part of the show where we say hello to America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. How's it going, little buddy?
It's going great. Hi, everybody. I'm very excited tonight.
Well, I can clearly see that, Tom. And why is that?
Well, it's simply because after 7 years, I finally got my boss to give me a raise. And a 10% raise at that.
10%, huh? Wow. How'd you get him to do that?
I simply told him that 3 other major companies were constantly after me and were persistent to the point where they were calling me every day.
Really? That's amazing. And who were these 3 other companies that were constantly after you?
The electric company, the water company, and the phone company.
Say goodnight, Tom.
Good night, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. But for now, my catnip awaits.
Good night, Tom. So there you have it, folks. America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Returning now to our theme for this evening, iTunes Part 2, here's a song whose title finishes off with the word I. Written by Anthony Newley and Leslie Brickus from the Broadway show Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. It's
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, an empty cell in which a lonely heart must dwell. What kind of a clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of clay and live my life? Why can't I fall in love till I don't give a damn? And maybe then I'll know what kind of
What kind of fool am I? During the course of my many broadcasts, a few people have told me that they really enjoy some of my showbiz stories I've told in the past, so here's another one. This one has to deal with how I was instrumental in the discovery and subsequent career of Miss Laura Nyro. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Laura Nyro, she was not only a recording artist, but wrote all her own material, many of which went on to be recorded by several other amazing artists, such as her composition Stony End, recorded by the great Miss Barbra Streisand, as well as Wedding Bell Blues made famous by the Fifth Dimension. So here's how the story goes. I was sitting in my office at the Bob Crew organization along with Bud Rehack when arranger-producer Herb Bernstein knocked on the door and asked Bud and myself if we'd please come into his office and listen to this new female hopeful, because he was interested to hear our opinion of her. So, of course, Bud and I agreed, and when Herb escorted us into his office, there sat this hefty woman with long dark brown hair in a rather simple black house dress. After the usual set of introductions, Herb asked her to play something for us. She spun around on the piano bench and placed her fingers on the ivories and began the musical introduction to a song she'd composed. I immediately was taken aback because I couldn't believe how she made the piano somehow sound like a full orchestra. Then she began to sing, "Bill, I love you so, I always will. I look at you and see the passion eyes of May. Oh, but am I ever gonna see my wedding day?" And what a voice! After that, she sang one or two more songs, and as soon as Miss Nero left the room, both Bud and myself immediately said to Herb Bernstein, "If you don't sign her right away, you're crazy." He, of course, broke into a big smile because he knew exactly what we were talking about. Needless to say, Herb went on to arrange and produce her first album, which turned out to be a major underground success. She actually ended up being much more successful as a songwriter than recording artist. So for those who haven't heard her, I suggest you go to YouTube and type in her name, Laura Nyro. Nyro spelled Nyro. Give a listen to her sing Wedding Bell Blues. I'd also highly suggest you listen to her recording of And When I Die, as well as my personal favorite, Hands Off the Man, Flim Flam Man. So that's the story of how I was instrumental in the discovery of Miss Laura Nyro. Moving on now to another song that fits into the iTunes theme. This one will take you way back to my Concrete and Clay days, and it can be found on my Concrete and Clay CD. The minute this song came into the Bob Crew office, I jumped on it and said, I want to record that. I hope you like it now as much as I did then and still do. It's called I Fell in Love So Easily.
Oh, you looked at me with that look in your eye that could warm the coldest day. You whispered things in my ear and paradise was so near. What could I say? I fell in love so easily. So baby, don't you make a fool of me. If you try, you could make me cry over you.
I fell in love so easily.
So baby, don't you make a fool of me. Oh, when you kiss my lips, you could be breaking my heart, and I'd never even know. Well, I've been hurt once before, so please don't hurt me no more. I love you so. I fell in love so easily. So baby, don't you make a fool of me. Just be true. That is all I ask of you. So baby, don't you make a fool of me. be true. That is all I ask of you. So baby, don't you make a fool of me. Oh baby, don't you make a fool of me. No baby, don't you make a fool.
My next selection is a song from the English musical The Phantom of the Opera, written by Andrew Lloyd Webber, Charles Hart, and Richard Stilgoe. And in my opinion, it's one of the most stunning love songs ever written. I hope you enjoy my version of All I Ask of You.
No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here. Nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you beside you, to guard you and to guide you. Say you'll love me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say always promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of. Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe. No one will find you. Your fears are far behind you. All I want is freedom, a world that's warm and bright, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me. Say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you from your solitude. Say you need me with you here, beside you. Anywhere you go, let me go. Love me, that's all I ask of you. Say the word and I will follow you. Share each day with me, each night, each morning. Anywhere you go, let me go too. Love me, that's all I ask of you.
That was All I Ask of You from The Phantom of the Opera. For my final selection this evening, I've chosen another song that comes from a famous Broadway show entitled La Cage aux Folles. Since this song contains the word I twice in its title, it fits right in with tonight's theme, iTunes. It's called I Am What I Am.
I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come, take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each sparkle and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. It's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can shout, hey world, I am what
And that about wraps it up, my friends, with the exception of one small reminder about my show 2 weeks from tonight. Remember, it's a request show, so if you haven't already submitted your request, please do so now in the chat room or take some time to think about it by going to my website and clicking on the photo that says, to purchase any single Ed Rambeau recording, click on this photo. Then, at the top, you'll see the letters A through Z. Click on the letter A and all the songs beginning with the letter A will show up. Click on the letter F and all the songs beginning with F will appear. Click on N and you'll see all the songs that start with the letter N and so on. Once you see the song you like, email me the name of it to edrambeau@me.com. That's edrambeau@me.com. And remember, submit a photo of yourself if you'd like to have it included in the video. With that said, I hope you all had a fun time tonight, and I can't thank you enough for being here. But for now, this is Ed Rambeau, and from my little corner of the world to yours, here's wishing you a fun night with Stu and an awesome upcoming weekend. Now let's return to the man of the hour, Mr. Stu Weiss, and his one and only pop shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone.